Would you look?
Good. Thank you, Michael.
No.
So you two are married now, right?
Yeah.
That's sweet. How's the sex?
Yeah.
May 24th, 2005 marks the on-airing of this beloved and enthralling TV series on NBC.com, which went off air after the completion of 9 seasons on May 16th, 2013. You guessed it right. The Office was a story about a paper-making company named Dunder Mifflin, which was filled with humorous and unforgettable moments. From the chaotic and humorous situations at the office to the evergreen love stories formed, the tenure of 9 seasons passed by loving each of the characters. The magic and evergreen success of this series was brought by the endless efforts and exceptional performances of each of the cast members who perfectly brought the characters to life. Unfortunately, some of these cast members are no longer in this world. Come with us as we pay them tribute. Let's wait no longer and honor their stories while remembering the legacy of their talents, special moments, and the warmth they brought into our lives. Starting with number 8, Ken Howard brought to life the character of Ed Truck, Michael's old boss. In Season 2, episode The Carpet of the Office, Michael tricks Ed Truck by making up a story about an issue with his retirement, leading him to be back at the office. Later, in Season 3, Michael was seen saddened as he learns about the death of Ed Truck. Howard's appearance in the office was brief, but it was a prominent and wholesome one. Apart from working in The Office, Howard performed in many television series and movies, making him a prominent and influential figure throughout his career in the entertainment industry. Some of his best and well-known performances have been in the television series and movies like The White Shadow, Rambo, and Michael Clayton. Due to pneumonia complicated by shingles and prostate cancer, Ken Howard passed away at the age of 71 on March 23, 2016 in Los Angeles, California. Indeed, Howard's significant and noteworthy performances throughout his entertainment career make his evergreen legacy be remembered and cherished.
Hi, thanks for meeting me.
Now let's move on to number 7. Patrice O'Neal brought to life the character of Lonnie Collins' Sea Monster. Having a recurring role of warehouse worker, he showcased his acting skills perfectly. In the first 3 seasons of the sitcom, he always used to say everything that Craig Robinson's Daryl wanted to say but couldn't due to his diplomatic behavior. This character was filled with serious moments, but it was surely justifiably performed by Neal. Apart from being well known for his roles in TV series and films, Neal had been a great and iconic comedic figure in the media industry. Some of the famous TV series and films by Neal include Charlie Sheen Roast, Furry Vengeance, and Nature Calls. Due to a stroke, the remarkable actor and prominent comedic figure lost his life at the age of 41 on November 29, 2011 in Englewood, New Jersey. Indeed, Neal was a remarkable and legendary figure in the entertainment industry, and his legacy will be remembered and cherished by his fans.
Damn it, Michael!
Yeah?
Yeah.
I bet you like to swim with this sea monster, wouldn't you?
Ryan,
Dude, please, tell your girl to shut up.
what?
Now let's move on to number 6. Ranjit Chowdhury brought into life the character of Vikram in The Office. In the Season 4 episode titled Money, Michael meets Vikram after his financial difficulties force him to take a temporary job as a telemarketer. Despite his proficiency in paper sales, Michael finds it difficult to grasp the concept of telemarketing. In contrast, Vikram, a former surgeon, consistently secures the top salesperson position at the Lipofedrine diet pill company. The season after, in Dream Team, Michael temporarily hires Vikram for the Michael Scott Paper Company, but he quits when it becomes apparent that he is unprepared during the investors' meeting attended only by Michael's grandmother and her friends. Prior to working in The Office, Chowdhury was a remarkable and significant character actor in the entertainment industry of the USA, although his work was more prolific in the Indian entertainment industry. He performed and enjoyed recurring roles in various films and television shows like Mr. Singh in Cosby, Dr. Marvin Gudat in Prison Break, and numerous one-offs on shows like Law & Order, Special Victims Unit, and Girls. During the recovery of an emergency surgery done to correct a ruptured ulcer, Ranjit Chowdhury passed away at the age of 65 on April 15, 2020 in India. Indeed, Ranjit contributed immensely in the entertainment industry through his remarkable performances, making us remember the irrevocable legacy he has left behind.
We got Vikram!
You got me. You know, Michael, you want to succeed, huh? You've got to apply the same
Now let's move on to number 5. John Ingle brought to life the character of Robert Bob Dunder, co-founder of Dunder Mifflin Paper Company. Terrified by Creed Bratton threats in Season 4 episode Dunder Mifflin Infinity, that Ryan will utilize his newfound prominence to fire any older staff members, Michael Scott responds to the issue by convening a convoluted conference room meeting, just like he does with most issues. To put Ryan to shame, Michael extends an invitation to the meeting to the elderly co-founder of Dunder Mifflin, played by Ingle, Robert Dunder. The role that Ingle is most recognized for is one that is far more vicious than Robert Dunder. He succeeded the late David Lewis in 1993 as the stern patriarch Edward Quatermain on the daytime soap opera General Hospital. After taking a break from 2004 to 2006, Ingle continued to play Quatermain until 2012. He also provided Sarah's father, Mr. Threehorn, with a voice in the Land Before Time movies. During cancer-related complications, John Ingle passed away at the age of 84 on September 16, 2012 in Los Angeles, California. Indeed, Ingle's contributions to the entertainment industry were noteworthy, memorable, and legendary.
It always feels like Michael bringing in Dunder was just shoehorned in, and the real comedic element was lost somehow in that whole thing.
Now let's move on to number 4. Hugh Dane brought to life the character of Hank Tate, the security guard for Dunder Mifflin's Scranton office. Hank is the one who swears Dwight into his invented position on the security squad in Season 2 episode Drug Testing. During Night Out in Season 4, Hank is the person whose name no one can recall when they stay late and are unable to leave the parking lot. In Season 5 of Crime Aid, Hank is also the guy selling his especially mediocre blues CD for Michael's benefit show. As it is evident now that Hank was a prominent and notable character in The Office, even though he did not have many dialogues. Dane began his career in the early 1990s and gained recognition as an iconic and amazing character actor in movies and television shows. A couple of his most noteworthy parts outside of The Office are from the horror thriller Joyride and the comedy Bridesmaids. Dane lost his battle against pancreatic cancer on May 16, 2018 in Los Angeles, California, at the age of 75. Hugh Dane's entertainment career was filled with prominent roles as his performances in each role was noteworthy and remarkable, making us remember his evergreen legacy of talent and memorable moments.
Dwight K. Schrute, I hereby declare you an honorary volunteer corporal in charge of assisting all activities security.
Wait a minute. You said it was a magician, right?
Got a call about a problem up here.
Did somebody call Hank?
Hank.
Now let's move on to number 3. Mark York brought to life the evergreen character of William Billy Merchant known as Billy. The Dunder Mifflin branch in Scranton, Pennsylvania is located in Scranton Business Park, which is owned and managed by Billy. Billy marks his first presence in Season 2 of The Office. He has multiple appearances in The Office, the most memorable of them being the scene that is partially set at Chili's, where Michael Scott believes Billy, who is a wheelchair user, brought his nurse rather than his fiancée to dinner. In Season 6, Billy sells Scranton Business Park to Dwight Schrute. Despite facing a great challenge following a car accident in 1988, which led him to be on a wheelchair in real life, York did not quit acting and proved himself to be a profound and an excellent actor. He worked in several movies and television series. Some of the famous and most prominent ones are Artificial Intelligence, Simple Rules, and Fighting Words. Due to a brief and unexpected illness, York took his last breath on May 19, 2021 in Miami Valley Hospital, Dayton, Ohio, at the age of 55. Mark York's performances were noteworthy and significant. However, he faced challenges in his personal life, but by overcoming it, he left an incredible legacy behind which taught us that no matter what happens in your life, you should never give up on your dreams. A little bit of courage and efforts can make you pursue all your dreams.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is our special guest.
Sorry I'm late.
Morning.
I don't know, like 30 seconds?
Oh my God.
Now let's move on to number 2. Dan Cole brought to life the character of Dan Gore in The Office. Dunder Mifflin locations were spread nationwide, not only in the Pennsylvanian town of Scranton. Michael Scott's counterpart from the Dunder Mifflin branch in Buffalo, New York, is introduced to us in Season 2, episode Valentine's Day, when regional manager Dan Gore appears on screen. He reappears in Cocktails from Season 3, where Dwight makes fun of him for never having watched Battlestar Galactica. He then returns for a third time in Launch Party from Season 4. Cole's appearances in The Office were recurring and filled with moments of humor and unforgettable performance. Commencing his acting career in 1990s, Cole only made a few appearances on screen. He only played a character more than once in the role of Dan Gore in The Office. When he did make an appearance on TV, though, it was always on the biggest shows. This includes guest spots in Parks and Recreation, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and NCIS Los Angeles, Arrested Development, and 2.5 Men. On the film side, Cole didn't have a lengthy list of film credits, but he did have an uncredited cameo as Officer Tim in 2020 anti-hero adventure Birds of Prey, which is directed by Kathy Yan and named for Harley Quinn creator Bruce Timm. Not only did he participate in movies and television shows, but he also went on stage where he played Ebenezer Scrooge in A Christmas Carol. On February 11, 2024, Dan Cole took his last breath in West Allis, Wisconsin at the age of 60. Dan Cole's entertainment career was filled with one-time appearance roles. However, he always did an excellent job in executing those roles and created a prominent and a legendary spot in the hearts of his fans. We will always remember the legacy he has left behind by his undeniably well-executed performances. Now let's move on to number 1. Alan Fudge brought to life a prominent yet one-time character of Alan Brand, the CEO of The Office. He appeared once in The Office in Season 6 episode Shareholder Meeting, although he was mentioned numerous times in the show. In this episode, things move south for Dunder Mifflin and the gang as he get to know that the Dunder Mifflin is not planned to be saved by anyone, while in the episode Secret Santa, we get to know that Alan Brand was fired alongside the other senior executives. Alan Fudge's last on-screen appearance was as Alan Brand. He has been a guest star or recurring actor in small TV shows during his entertainment career. Few of his significant and notable performances have been in TV series like How I Met Your Mother and L.A. Law. A complete role was done by Fudge in a TV series named The Man from Atlantis. Due to lung and liver cancer, Fudge took his last breath on October 10, 2011 in Los Angeles, California at the age of 67. Alan Fudge's entertainment career might be filled with less prominent roles. However, his performances in each role was noteworthy and remarkable, making us remember his evergreen legacy of talent and irreplaceable performances.
Okay, we're going to take a 15-minute break, and then